in the country, and it has to Hahi final week in the Labour has criticized it, though with the crisis amid warning reliance industry. He said to develop a budget 5G network, MTN, and other, but we'll be moving stretches is below 100 with a global effort to stem freight apart on September 5th to decide outlook and what the possibilities are for crude oil. Showing intensity on the negative angle into this, it was a positive 1.5%, 102.5 on the negative 2.45%. Perspective shows gasoline to on the where there are huge concerns of the much of 2.66%. Look at the UK gas. UK gas has 60, a drop of citizens because the UK gas is going at steel ton, a strict power setting heat waves across the country. Data from the Shanghai metal market, the construction steel output tapped as the economic activity after COVID lockdowns dented out and steel and the rest of the 1,706 points drop, a 0.19% drop on a monthly basis on the negative to on daily US dollar markets on the negative. Lithium seems to be a little happening in the US. That difficulties affecting the entire market at soybeans as it's down. Soybeans decrease 5.0, a more than 2 months high. Meantime, focus of 4.53 improving a bit for soybeans, but agricultural market and its outlook. What we begin with soybeans here on agricultural perspective. Price, current price 1,515 US dollars per bushel, as you can see. A drop in today's market, 19.75% point drop and a 1.29% drop. On a yearly basis, soybeans had been on the positive, but on the weekly price has been falling. All through the year, it's been high, 15.26% increase for wheat, but current price at 816.39 US dollars per bushel, dropping this morning 3.61 points, a 0.44% drop. Similar with lumber, when you consider 1,000 board feet of lumber per US dollars, it's at current price 516, and it's also on the negative 7 with palm oil too on the negative. Most of the markets are the commodities in agricultural perspective had been on the negative in today's market. It's a recurring factor with the commodity market, and the struggle isn't moving. Market is just relatively stable for tea, but oats seem to be upward. Percentage increase in today's market, 7.47% increase at current price 408.487 per bushel. Talking about early morning, the pushovers for most markets and the difficulties that we are seeing. Most markets are nose diving, but hopefully there might be a recovery within the day, a recovery rather with climb, because most of the commodities have been on the upper side, really that's pushed the market on the negative. But we'll move straight to Africa to talk about Zimbabwe, as Zimbabwe holds interest. My name is Blyden Ukem. We'll have a quick look at Zimbabwe and an African Index Economic Index, as Zimbabwe holds interest rates at 200%. In August of 2022, in an attempt to contain triple-digit inflation while ensuring adequate support to the economy. Policymakers noted that the monthly inflation, while the annual inflation accelerated to 285%, and it should continue rising to reach an annual peak in September. The news has been that the monthly basis has dropped a bit, accordingly both the official and parallel market foreign rate expectations in Zimbabwe. Let's have a look at the look through
work of causing a future. Multi-currency system is causing us challenges, and I want to assure you that this multi-currency system is here to stay.
Fighting the difficulties in the economy. For a while, they had brought in gold as a major indexes, and the pressure in Zimbabwean economy eases. Talking about African outlook and businesses, we'll be looking at Nigerian pictures. The Director of Trade and Exchange Department of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Ozomane Naji, said the Naira for Dollar scheme created by the financial regulator has received over $2.4 billion in 2022 compared to $2.9 billion recorded in 10 months last year when the initiative began. The Naira for Dollar scheme was created in March 2021 and ends scarcity of foreign exchange. The initiative offers persons or companies that channel foreign payments through the official channel 5 Naira for every 76 trillion Naira. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, disclosed at a meeting with the House of Representatives Committee on Finance on the 2023-2025 medium-term Naira. Ahmed said the government was projecting revenue of 8.46 trillion Naira for 2023. The budget will be premised on a $70 per barrel oil price benchmark and an exchange rate of 435.57 Naira to the dollar. She said oil production for 2023 was pegged at inflation rate of 17.16%. Also, that petrol subsidy would remain up to make 2023 full Naira would be provided to pay the subsidy in 2023. And according to the minister, lastly, 60% of revenue would be spent on Nigerian stock market, what is impending for today's market and this week's responses so far. Trans business on Monday, with the equity capitalization standing at 26.794 trillion, lower than the 26.796 trillion Naira posted by the boss on Friday. Also, to 49,676.75 after 8 hours of trading. Investors traded 282. Express led the gainers with 9.52% rise in share price to move from 63 kobo to 69 kobo per share, and Carverton topped the low Naira per share. Jazz Bank led the day's trading with 40.42 million shares valued at 36.17. The market happening currently and outlook in Africa. Well, we'll begin with an African index, a percentage increase, 3-point increase, a 0.01 percentage increase in today's market. We've seen yearly now to the South African market, which seemed to be on the downward side today. Yesterday we saw Nigerian market as are in today's morning market. So far, we can see Boa Cement seem to have a price downward of 50.9 points, a negative 1 point. Today's morning market is showing an increase of 1,350 share price. No reasonable increase in terms of points, but it's relatively stable increase in today's market. The huge increase also we've seen will have to do with Nigerian breweries, which current price is at 45.5 share price, and 1.9 point increases show positivity in the Nigerian stock exchange, which might close on the positive as it's building up on an income your way tomorrow. Do not go anywhere. News at 12 is up next.